Welcome to Synagogues of Australia Part 1. We start out taking a look at a synagogue in Adelaide, which is on the southern coast of the continent. Adelaide Hebrew Congregation claims to be the only Orthodox synagogue in that area of the country. It is associated with the United Hebrew Congregations of the British Commonwealth and considers itself modern Orthodox in tradition. The congregation goes all the way back to 1848. The campus shown here was completed in 1989. The main sanctuary can hold 300 people. There is no kosher caterer, restaurant, or supervised bakery in South Australia, but the local stores carry supplies from the kosher areas in the continent. Besides an upstairs ladies' gallery, women do sit at the same ground level as men, but separated by a mechitza curtain. The congregation is past its heyday, and now has only services on Shabbat, Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, as well as a Sunday morning service and for Jewish holidays. In fact, sometimes services are canceled, so one should contact their office for their schedule. Nor does the congregation list the name of a spiritual leader. Tasmania is an island off the south coast of Australia. It has a little more than 500,000 people, and there's a suburb called South Launceston outside of Launceston itself in Tasmania, which is the home to the Chabad of Tasmania. Rabbi Yochanan Gordon is its director. He has been so since 2011. This branch was established in 1984. Many Israelis visit Tasmania to go backpacking. Speaking of the Lubavitch, they are the hosts of the Rabbinical College of Australia and New Zealand, which is located in East St Kilda, a suburb of Melbourne in Victoria, Australia. There's another small suburb of Melbourne called Bentleigh, about 17,000 people, and it's home to Eitz Chaim, a progressive synagogue. We believe that puts it in a mix between conservative and reform. The congregation started out in 1951 as part of Temple Beth Israel, and it soon became known as the Southern Liberal Congregation. The building shown here was erected in 1965. The congregation was renamed to the current Eitz Chaim in December of 2010. Its rabbi is Allison R.H. Conyer, and she likes to say that her mother is an atheist and her father an agnostic. There is both a Friday evening and a Saturday morning Shabbat service. Brisbane, a city of more than 2.3 million people, is the largest city and capital of the Queensland province. It is home to Beit Or V'Shalom, another progressive congregation. It is the result of a recent merger between two other congregations, Beit Knesset Shalom and the Brisbane Progressive Jewish Congregation, and is using the old Temple Shalom building. This building was purchased as a synagogue purpose back in December of 1977. Although it's a merger, originally these two congregations were together but split because of ideological differences, but realized that they could not survive economically unless they were joined together again. There are weekly services on a Saturday morning for Shabbat as well as on major Jewish holidays. The congregation does not have a rabbi for a spiritual leader, but rather utilizes a cantor. And here is the Brisbane Hebrew Congregation, also known as Sharei Emunah. It's Orthodox affiliated. It's the largest of the Jewish houses of worship in Brisbane, and it's under the leadership of Rabbi Levi Jaffe. Besides Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat services, there is a weekday service both on Mondays and Thursday mornings. Visitors must fill out a security clearance form in order to gain admission. The congregation goes all the way back to 1865. And then there is the South Brisbane Hebrew Congregation, also known as Givat Zion, and it is also Orthodox. It has services for Shabbat, Friday evenings, and Saturday mornings. The congregation was established in 1915. The current building was erected in 1979. There is a mikvah on the premises. The congregation does not list a rabbi as spiritual leader. Chabad plays prominence in Brisbane. The rabbi of the other Orthodox synagogue is also the director of the Chabad. This concludes our first look at the Jewish houses of worship in Australia. there will be others. So, bye for now and see you real soon.